What's going on, hybrid shooters? It's Jason Vong, and the pre-order for the Sigma 16mm f1.4 for the Sony E-mount begins at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, November the 9th, which means 9 p.m. for us West Coast people tonight. Now, before we get this video started, just a quick plug. There's going to be a bunch of free Sony workshops happening in Los Angeles at Sony's Camera. I'll give you guys more details at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. Alright, so this bit is officially confirmed by B&H. If you look in their order page, it says pre-order starts at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, November the 9th. However, the price has not been officially released yet. But according to Sony Alpha Rumors, who got their news from Sony Camera, they're saying that the lens will cost about 50,000 yen, which if you convert it is about 440 US dollars. Again, the pricing is not official. We have no other source claiming that it is around that price, nor do we know what kind of website Sony Camera is. For all we know, it could be a Japanese rumor website or actually a camera store in Japan. Who knows? But if it is 440 US dollars, then it ain't bad at all, considering this lens is also weather sealed. As far as to when the lens will actually ship, it's also not officially confirmed yet, but according to Sony Alpha Rumors, they're saying that it will start shipping on November 22nd. Now, if that is true, then the timing couldn't be any more perfect, especially with the holidays just around the corner. This lens is going to be good for all those group photos of your friends and family, the nighttime holiday decorations in your city, and of course, all the New Year's event that's happening towards the end of the year. And a couple weeks ago, I asked on my Instagram what you guys would use this lens for, and a lot of you are saying it's going to be good for astrophotography. All my video homies out there are saying it's going to be good for gimbal video work, and the vloggers are saying that it's going to be great for vlogging in low light situations. And of course, there are people who are saying it's going to be great for landscape photos as well. So it sounds to me that this lens have a lot of general usage for both photography and videography. I'll extend this question out to YouTube as well. What would you guys use the 16mm f1.4 for? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, from my first impressions video, I mentioned that this lens is incredibly sharp, but I only saw it from a small screen. I wasn't able to take the raw files back with me, back home to really blow it up and see for myself. But at least from the small screen, it does seem pretty darn sharp. The bokeh rendering looks extremely nice as well. Physically, the lens isn't that much bigger than the 30mm f1.4. And for those of you who like to go manual focus from time to time, you'll find that the fly-by-wire focus on the 16mm a lot more control than the 30mm. Now, this is something that I'm beating myself up for not testing it at Photo Plus, but a lot of you guys asked me in the last video if there are any AF noise when it's in autofocus continuous in video mode. Now, according to the B&H website, it's saying stepping autofocus motor benefits both photographers and videographers with its fast, precise, and near silent performance. So it sounds like there will be, which is kind of a bummer, but I'll definitely have to get the lens for myself to see how loud that focusing noise is. Hopefully it won't be as loud as the 30mm 1.4. Now, there were some folks who were confused about this lens, asking me if it was a full frame lens or an aps-c lens, and the answer is it's an aps-c lens. So even though it says 16mm on the lens, it's technically equivalent to a 24mm focal length on a full frame camera. Now, I know a lot of full frame users are going to be bummed about this, but from what I'm seeing, Sony's killing it with all these new full frame lenses for the E-mount. The aps-c guys are kind of feeling like they're left out from all the fun, so it's awesome of Sigma to step up and start adding these new aps-c lenses to the market. They also have a short telephoto prime lens coming soon. A lot of the details about this lens are unknown yet. People are, of course, asking for the art series to be available for the E-mount, such as the ever popular 18-35 f1.8, which I totally agree. I personally at least want to see a fast zoom lens, preferably something along the line of 17-50 at a constant aperture of f2.8, because as you guys know, a lot of these zoom lenses that are out for the aps-c bodies are capped out or maxed at f4. Anyways, guys, let me know if you're going to be pre-ordering the 16mm tonight, because I know I am. And also let me know what sort of lens you want Sigma to come out with next in the comments down below. And Los Angeles peeps, don't forget, free Sony workshops happening at Sony's Camera this weekend. Here are all the available courses. I will personally be hosting 2 workshops. On November 10th, I'll be showing you guys how I use the Sony Alpha cameras with the Zhiyun crane to get smooth cinematic shots for all of my videos. We'll be covering topics like how to do some basic movements to get those shots and what autofocus settings that you will need to use on your Sony Alpha cameras to keep your subject in focus as you operate the crane. If you guys have your own Sony camera and your own Zhiyun crane, I encourage you guys to bring it to this workshop. For those of you who don't have your own Sony cameras or a Zhiyun crane, don't worry about it. There are going to be some demo units there for you guys to try. Then the next day on November 11th, Jason Lanier and I will be doing a class together on how to be a YouTube content creator. So if you ever wanted to start a YouTube channel and you need some motivation and some advice on how to grow your audience, come hear us talk. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see my LA peeps this weekend at Sammy's Camera and the rest of you in my next video. Peace.